Okay, friends, so today we're going to write a book about if you went on a scuba diving adventure through the ocean. So sometimes before I start, I like to think of some ideas that I might have of what might happen in my book. We call this brainstorming or thinking, okay? So let's think of some animals that you might see while you're going through the ocean on a scuba diving journey. What might you see? You could see a jellyfish. Okay, what else might you see? You might see a sea turtle. Okay, we might see a sea turtle. You might see a whale. Okay. We could see a, what else? Shark. Shark. You might see, what else might you see? You might see some seaweed. You might see fish. If you want to put certain kinds of fish, you could put the different kinds of fish. Okay, those are all good things you might see in your journey on the ocean. So I'm going to call this book My Scuba Diving Adventure. My Scuba, S-C-U-B-A. My Scuba, let's just say My Scuba Adventure. Adventure. My Scuba Adventure by Mrs. P. Now you wouldn't write Mrs. P, you would write your name. And for my cover, I'm just going to make those scuba goggles on the cover. I'm going to make them bright orange will be my scuba goggles. Okay, My Scuba Adventure. Okay, let's start with first and think about what could happen first. First, I saw, or we could say I swam. Let's say first I swam. Am. What letter say am, like the word am? A-M. First, I swam by. How do we spell by? B-Y. First, I swam by a... Tell me what animal should I pick? What should I see first? I'm going to say first, I swam by a... And I'm going to put starfish. Star. A-R. Starfish. S-H. First, I swam by a starfish. So I'm going to make me doing my scuba diving, and I'm going to make a starfish. So I'm going to put over here my starfish. And then I'm going to make me in my scuba gear. So for a scuba diver, they usually have their head, and they have the goggles on with the straps over their ear, and then I'm going to put my hair like it's up in a bun. There's a big bun on my head, okay? And there's my nose and my mouth, okay? And then those goggles are going to cover my face, and then I make my neck, and then usually you might wear a scuba diving suit. So you might have your arms out like this and just your hands out, and then the rest is black. You might have two hands out front swimming, and then one leg, you might make one leg go down like this so you're kicking, and then you have to make flippers. All right. First, I swam by a starfish. Okay, and then if the starfish, we could make it down on the sand maybe, like I swam down to the bottom of the ocean. So we might want to make seaweed growing. You might want to make other shells. You might want to, here's another shell. Okay, first I swam by a starfish. All right, what could we swim by next? Next, what could happen next? Ooh, let's say we see a shark. Now, if you saw a shark, would you come right out where the shark is, or would you maybe hide from the shark? I think I might hide from the shark. So I'm going to say next, I hid. Hid from. Next, I hid from a shark. R. What two letters go together? Say R. A-R. Shark. What letter do I need at the end? Okay. Next, I hid from a shark. And I'm going to make, how should we do this? Let's make our shark over here. It's a skinny shark. Okay, that'll be our shark. And then let's make me over here hiding in some seaweed. So I'm going to make some tall seaweed. Okay, and then I'm going to put me in here. Like, here's my head. Here's my goggles. There's my nose and my mouth. And I'm going to make my mouth like this, like, like I'm hiding. And then here can be my shoulders. Okay, and that'll be like the part where covers my guys. Okay, next I hid from a shark. Okay, what could happen then? Another thing we could do. Then, what else should we see? Let's do a whale. And what could you do with the whale in the water? You could sing with the whale. So I'm going to say, then I sang. 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 Then I sang. What two letters say T-H? Then I sang with a whale. Whale. Okay? Then I sang with a whale. So let's make a whale. I'm going to try to make mine a humpback whale. Okay, and they have a little fin back there and a blowhole. And then we'll make me. There's my head. There's my bun. There's my goggles. Oh, I almost forgot my other pictures, guys. If you're scuba diving, you have to bring your tanks to breathe from. And the thing goes around to your mouth. So, I'll put that in my picture. Here's my wetsuit and my flippers. I got my tanks on my back. And then you usually have the thing that goes around to your mouth that does the bubbles. So I'm going to put bubbles going up from both of us. And I'm going to put music notes to show that we're singing like the whale song. Okay, then I sang with a whale. All right, last one. I gotta put my favorite animal in there. So I'm gonna put in, do you remember what my favorite animal is? It's a sea turtle, so let's put something with the sea turtle. Last, I read that sea turtles are very fast swimmers, so let's put I raced a sea turtle. Last, I raced. So if we're writing the word raced, first we write the word race, and then we put a D at the end. So race is R-A-C-E. It's confusing because it sounds like a s, but it's actually a C for the word race. I raced, so we just put a D at the end. Last, I raced a C-S-E-A turtle. T-er-t-ol. And then there's a sneaky E at the end that makes no sound. Last, I raced a sea turtle. So we're gonna make the sea turtle right here. This other flipper's probably back there a little bit hidden. Okay, and then I'm gonna make these whoosh lines after it. That shows it's going really fast. And then I'm gonna put me back here trying to swim next to the sea turtle. But remember, we read who would win if it's a person and a sea turtle raced. Probably the sea turtle. Here's my big goggles. My nose and mouth are kind of hidden in there. And then I'm gonna put my arms and my legs. I'm gonna put one going down and one going up because they're kicking. Then I'm gonna put the tanks on my back for the air. Okay, last I raced a sea turtle. Okay, I'm gonna go back and make my pictures. My Scuba Adventure by Mrs. P. First, I swam by a starfish. Next, I hid from a shark. Then I sang with a whale. Ooh. Last, I raced a sea turtle. The